come close. Did you know that the very first people on Earth lived in the most beautiful garden ever made? It was called the Garden of Eden, and it was perfect, but something happened, something that changed everything. God made a man named Adam and a woman named Eve. They lived in the Garden of Eden, where they walked and talked with God every single day. Everything in the garden was theirs to enjoy, except one thing. God gave them one very important rule. He said, "You may eat from any tree in the garden, except one. Don't eat from the tree in the middle. If you do, you will surely die." But one day, a sneaky voice came slithering through the garden. It was the serpent, clever and tricky. He slithered up to Eve and asked, "Did God really say you can't eat from any of the trees?" Eve replied, "We can eat from all of them except one. God said, if we eat from it, we'll die." The serpent whispered, "You won't die. God just doesn't want you to be like him. If you eat it, you'll know good and evil too." Eve looked at the fruit. It was shiny, it looked delicious, and it promised wisdom. So she took a bite, and then gave some to Adam. He ate it too, and in that moment, everything changed. Suddenly, Adam and Eve felt something new: shame. They realized they were naked, and they were afraid, so they hid. God called out, "Adam, where are you?" Adam stepped out and said, "I was afraid, so I hid." God asked, "Did you eat from the tree I told you not to touch?" Adam said, "Eve gave it to me." Eve said, "The serpent tricked me." God was heartbroken. To the serpent, he said, "From now on, you will crawl on your belly." To Eve, he said, "You will feel pain. Life will be harder." To Adam, he said, "You will work hard for food, and one day you will return to dust." Because they disobeyed, Adam and Eve had to leave the beautiful Garden of Eden. It was no longer their home. God placed mighty angels at the gate, with flaming swords to guard the tree of life. But even as they walked away, God still loved them, and He had a plan to one day make things right again. Even when we make mistakes, God doesn't stop loving us. He always gives us hope. This story? It's just the beginning of God's rescue plan, a plan that brings His children back to Him. Good night, little ones. Remember, God's love never gives up.